Hello again, all life path number ones. How's everybody's lockdown going? Um, a little bit of a different set out again. I've actually shifted. That's why I did not do the April readings. So um, I've been guided to do things a little bit differently. I'm not going to use my pendulum to pick the cards. I'm going to shuffle cards on camera and we'll see how it goes from there. No extra cards, no nothing, just a straight Celtic cross is what we're going to do. So let's get on and shuffle the cards for all life path number ones for, I think it's May, is the month coming up. I'm not going to do the new moons or full moons, anything like that. I put enough posts on my Facebook page if you want to go to Sun, Moon, Tarot and Numerology. I'm not an astrologer, so I leave it up to the experts now to do the astrology. But yeah, we've got some pretty freaky things happening in the world at the moment, don't we? I hope you're all safe and well and all your loved ones are the same way. We are now in, I think today's the end of week 3 for us in lockdown in New Zealand. So far we've only had 2 deaths from the virus. But yeah, I'm tending not to pay it too much attention because the more where your attention goes or it flows, it tends to take over your thoughts and your mind. So, okay, I've shuffled the cards and I've stopped. I'm going to split the deck. And when I shuffle the cards like this, my guides know I always take the middle set of cards. So that's how I do it. If I'm doing a reading for myself or I'm doing a reading for somebody else, I always pick the middle card so spirits, guides know that I'm always going to do that. I'm not going to be willy-nilly and pick some other, like the left or the right. So we're going to get underway, I should say, and start with your Celtic cross. Just bear with me while I place the cards out. And I'm hoping we've got enough room to do it here. Interesting cards. I can also clarify it. What have we got? Well, we've got the Ace of Fire on the bottom of the deck, so that's the Ace of Wands in this deck. And I'm using the Angel Tarot cards by Radley Valentine and Doreen Virtue. So you've got on the bottom of the deck, which is the Ace of Wands, a new beginning in some area of your life. Usually wands are related to you doing things. It's not related to romance. It's not related to it's more of your work situation and where you're going from here. Excuse my nails. I haven't been able to. I've still got one left on and the rest have gone. So I've been slowly picking away at them. So, okay, we're going to go to your central card here, which is the Queen of Water. I'm just going to move these cards over a little bit so you might be able to see them, but I will hold them up. I'm a little bit cramped space here, but welcome to my lounge. This is the Queen of Water, or the Queen of Cups in the traditional tarot, and it reads at the top, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient and loving. Relationships develop to a new level, trust your intuition, care for yourself and others, and especially at this time, with what's going on in the world, you need to care for yourself first so you can care for other people. It goes hand in hand, really. I mean, if you're feeling out of sorts, how do you take care of somebody else? Okay, so always, it's kind of like self-love here, is what I'm picking up from this card. And it's actually being crossed by the Magician card. We all know with the Magician, and I think this is where this card here comes in, the Ace of Fire. The Magician is you have everything that you need in your tool belt to basically do what this card is telling you to. I'll read the Magician card. It says you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. That's also number 1. So it's, It's the beginning stages of when we come out of this lockdown, all this sort of type thing, things are going to be so different. But still take care of yourself first and put others, well, not others second or last or anything like that. You're still caring for them, but if you're feeling out of sorts, you can't look after anybody else. But the magician power, which is crossing you, this is your test, what crosses you, tests you, is to put yourself first, to be in that mind frame of feeling well, feeling safe, feeling that things are okay, so you can guide others to do it as well. If you're looking after family, friends, whatever, wherever you are in the world in your little bubble, take care of you, and that's your test. The magician, you've got everything that you need to create that, okay? So I'm going to go down to what is beneath you, is the Knight of Air, which is the Knight of Swords in the traditional tarot. It reads, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Creative solutions. And that's also where this card, the Magician, can come in with this as well. Like it says, creative solutions. You've got everything for these creative solutions in your, like I say, tool belt. You've got all the suits here. You've got the cups, you've got the wands, you've got the pentacles, and you've also got the, what's the other one? Swords, wands, pentacles, and coins. No, that's not right. Coins. But you know what I mean. Sorry, yeah, it's been a little while, and I'm sort of getting back into doing these readings again. I've had a month off, so but like I said with this card, it's crossing you. But this card has come up to say that events that occur with great speed, take time to carefully review your options and creative solutions. And so you've got to come up with those creative solutions in your scenario, whatever that may be, where you are, either you are in your bubble at the moment. Life as we know it is not going to ever be the same, I don't think. I think with these lockdowns and everybody coming out of lockdown, well, hopefully eventually we'll be coming out of the lockdown, things won't be the same ever again. So you've got to come up with some creative solutions, maybe in your work environment. Again, this is where I'm going to pull this card out. This is where the Ace of Wands may be coming into it. If you work with a group of people, you're still going to have to be distancing. You're still going to have to, maybe wear masks and shields and gloves, all that sort of type thing. But this is where these creative solutions with the wands are coming up. So your past card, and I think possibly a lot of us are going to get this card, is the Eight of Water, or the Eight of Cups. It says, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. And haven't we all been through that just recently? This is our past, everything we've ever known in our lives in the past. It's all changed, and we've all got to walk away from how we used to do things. So that's what I'm taking from this past card here. And I bet you anything that this card comes up just about in every reading, because we're all at the same stage, whether you're a life path number 1 or a life master number, or excuse me, I don't think it's going to make a difference. But I think this card, I should actually just stick it up, because I think it's going to come out quite a bit. We're all having to walk away how we used to do things in life. But especially with this card and the Magician card, we're going to be given the resources. These things have happened for a reason. Even the astrology, if you follow the astrology from any person, like the Leo King, the whole world has changed, you know, and it took this event to change us. So, okay, so we'll move on to what is above you, and it's a very good card. I can pick them up. It's the Ace of Air, and this card says, brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. You've got two new beginning cards here. Aces are always new beginnings, but we're all in this phase, I think. I could probably do this reading just for every single life path at the moment. Everything is going to be challenging from now on until we get into a habit or a routine that is totally different to what we know. But the Ace of Ears come along to say that, you know, you guys, life path number ones, you are like Aries in the zodiac. You know, you're the ones with Mars behind you. You're the ones that have that fight and that get up and go and new ideas, all this sort of type thing. You know, Knight of Air. You've got all these sort of cards saying that, you know, come up with some different schemes, some different plans of how you're going to do things for yourself and your family, especially with the Queen of Water sitting in the middle there. It says, trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. And so you guys, you know, you could expand this to say it's not just your own little bubble that you are caring for. You know, you guys could come up with some really brilliant ideas that is going to help the collective in the future, because this is where we are at the moment, you know. Some of us are all going to have to be, you know, be the magicians of our own lives now, you know. None of us want to sort of go through this lockdown again, so we're all going to have to take precautions. Yes, it's going to be challenging, as it says in this card, a challenging new beginning, but I think that's collectively for everybody. But like it says, brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, which I know you guys are good at, seeing the truth. You know, you're a life path number one. You're not clouded by all these past events, all these past lives. Even you can basically go back to past lives with this one. You don't have that clouded judgment of knowing past, if you like. You're the up and go guys that, you know, can basically lead people into the future. You know, you're not the only one, but you've got some really brilliant cards here, especially with these two aces. You've got the fire and the passion, and now you're going to be given the knowledge of how we're going to get through this, or how you're going to get through this for your family, or for your co-workers, or for the collective, you know, for all the collective, if you like. Going to go into your future card here, and it's a major arcana. You've only got the two, which is the magician, and oh no, you've got three actually. It's actually a very good card, the other one. This is the Lover's card, and it says intimate relationships, carefully weighing your decisions, and good health. It's funny that good health has come up. This is what I mean, you know. We're all going to have to walk away and think about our health first. Coming back to the centre card again, like I said, look after yourself before you try and look after others. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. You know, you need that good health to look after people, and it's the main thing I'm getting from the Lover's card. I'm not going to talk about relationships or anything like that. All of our relationships have been tested because we've had to live with people. You know, we've not just, you know, got up, gone to work and seen that person at night when we come home, or, you know, only spend the majority of the time with our partners and relations, that sort of thing. So that's what I'm saying. I think most of us have, Sorry, my dog just decided to move the furniture around here. You love videos, don't you? What are you doing, dog? You silly dog. Anyway, like it says, intimate relationships, carefully weighing your decisions, and good health. So if you've heeded this card in the beginning, your future card is saying that you're going to have good health. So I think you guys have, I think that's probably it is your main card. First card is always the strongest card. And it says, care for yourself and others. Trust your intuition. Relationships are developed to a new level. So that's where this card comes in your future, that everything will be okay. Because you've done this work here. You've had the help from the Magician. And the Knight of Air here. Being a swords card, it usually cuts through the BS, and all that sort of type thing. It's the sword of truth that he carries here, and it's usually with Archangel Michael. These are swords are known as the Michael suit. He always carries the sword of truth, so you will get, by the time your future comes here, we're going to have it all sorted out, I think, for you guys. I'm going to go to your environments card here, which is 7 of Air, which is the swords again. And it says, plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, and poor timing. Okay, so definitely in the world today, there is more going on than meets the eye, and you guys are going to have to use those aces and that Ace of Swords, which is this one, Ace of Air. You guys are going to have to get to that truth. Watch the timing on things, okay? Like it says, plans that need revision. So review your plans, all that sort of type thing. We've got a few planets going into retrograde very soon. I think Venus is one of them, which is going to cause a little bit of havoc in the world. Money-wise, all that sort of type thing. So be careful where you're putting your coins as well, especially in this day and age with whatever's happening at the moment. Just revise your plans, revise your spending, all that sort of type thing is what I'm getting here from that card. But you've got the Ace of Air there anyway, and that's a very good card to have at the top of the reading here. This card here is you yourself, and it's the 2 of Earth, which is the 2 of Pentacles. It says, too much going on at once, need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. So like I said, you've got to look after you first before you can look after everybody else. This stops the kind of the juggling act, if you like, with the coins. I'm just going to come back to this card here, what I said about the coins. Be careful, you may have to do a little bit of a juggling act at the moment with your finances. Review, revise, don't spend if you don't have to. Things are not quite at the stage where it's going to go back to, just having an income and going spending it, all sort of type things. Everything in the economy, everything is going to change. So just be very careful, just even if you have to stand back and review things before you go putting your money where your mouth is, if you like. Be careful of contracts as well. There could be contracts ending as well, is what I'm being told. I know at the moment, a lot of businesses are shutting down, all that sort of type thing, or they had to shut down for the lockdown. There could be, things like that. It takes a business a long time to recover from something like this, so I don't want to say the word, but redundancies, all this sort of type thing, but it's leading you to a better path as well. So your 3rd major arcana card here, if I can pick it up. Sorry guys, my shoulder is still not working properly. is the World card. So this is the end of a cycle for you, and this is your hopes and fears. It's with Archangel Michael, and it says, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. So this is what I mean. You guys are going to be ending out a cycle here, and you've got 2 new beginnings with the aces. It says, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, a path towards enlightenment. So all of these cards that you've got here, you've left the past behind. We all have, or we're all going to have to. Things are not going to be the same. You've got the magician skills, you've got the 2 aces here, the ace of fire or the ace of wands, and the ace of swords here, or the ace of air. Fire and air together. It just popped into my brain. Fire and air together, what do they create? A lot of energy. If this was fire and water, well, the water would put the fire out, wouldn't it? But this is not. This is air and fire. So, you guys are going to be rocketing forward, I think. But just be careful. Review all contracts, all that sort of type thing. Review anything that you do and make sure you're 100% certain. Don't just, take off like a wildfire is what I'm getting from these ones as well. Although you've got the fire and the passion behind you with those 2 cards, the world is saying that things are coming full circle. And yeah, you have every right to, feel like, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude. By just pulling back that little bit, this fire and air, don't go in boots and all sort of type thing. Just, what do I want to say here? Go back to this card here. It says, plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, and poor timing. So just be careful that you don't get caught in this card. Something else that just popped into my head there. Music. If you can hear in the background here, I've got meditation music playing. It always calms me down. I, live up in my head. Everybody knows I'm an air sign by now. Play music like this when you get into this here with the aces here, with the fire and the air, with the air fueling the fire. Calm yourself down and make your decisions from that place if you can. Take 5 or 10 minutes out to meditate. All these things help us in life, But when you have this sort of force behind you, especially with these 2 aces, if there had been any other aces, things can happen rapidly and there might be a little bit of regret. So like that card says, plans that need revision, take that time out to revise. Your final outcome card here is the 5 of Earth, or 5 of Pentacles, and it reads, fears surrounding money. What did I say about the money? And I didn't even see this card here. Fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. I hate it when I'm right because I didn't even see this card. And I actually haven't got my glasses on to read it. So what I've just said, even if you have to go back and watch this video a couple of times, I'm going to read this one again. Fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So that redundancy thing, so I'm going to say it now. There could be some redundancies, all these sorts of things, but they will work out for the benefit of the greater good. There's a lot of us that have, been unemployed, that sort of type thing. Nobody's got the money. So this is where maybe there'll be redundancies coming in. Not for everybody. I'm not going to say this is going to be for every single life path number 1. These are general readings. But yeah, I'm going to pull a clarifying card for those ones and just see how we come out. So it's the 5 of Earth, that one. Fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. employment. You might even be, you know, the owner of a business sort of type thing, and you might have to close the doors. There's another scenario there. So we'll get a clarifying card here. And it's the High Priestess. It's another major arcana card. It says, listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. What did I say about these two cards here? You can't make this stuff up, guys. Consider carefully what you want before acting, because you've got a lot of fire behind you for the month of May. This is going within. This is the High Priestess here. It's a major arcana card as well. So you have 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Just be careful of these two cards, like it says with this card. Consider carefully what you want before acting. And you've got another one down here saying exactly the same things. But like I said, go back over this video and what I said. Because sometimes I can't remember what I said. It just comes out and it comes into my head. I say it, whatever I'm told to say. So I'm going to pull one more card on and now we have the Knight of Earth, which is Pentacles again. It says loyal, dedicated, honourable, kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honour your commitments, a guardian angel. So I think you have angelic help around you. I think we all do at this present point in time, especially with the High Priestess card there too. She's quite high up. You can also call on Archangel Heniel, which is the High Priestess in this card. This is Archangel Heniel for assistance, for angelic assistance. I read that one again. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honour your commitments, a guardian angel. I'm just trying to think back to, there's another deck that I use with the Knight of Earth or the Knight of Pentacles here. And it's similar to what I can see in this card. He snuck off into the bush to have a little bit of time out. Again, meditation, all that sort of type thing. Even shut the office door. Say do not disturb for 10 minutes. Tell a secretary, do not disturb me for 10 minutes while you have a little bit of a thunk or a think. As a person used to say to me, I'm going to have a thunk about it, because usually the head goes clunk, clunk, clunk for a while until we can get it sorted out. And because we're in such major times, I think I will pull one more card. See what we come up as the final overall card for you. It's the Ten of Earth, which is the Ten of Pentacles. It says, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So it's a pretty good card to end on. So it's a 10, it's an ending. But you've come sort of full circle with the World card here. And this card here is saying that, you know, the Ten of Pentacles is a very, very good card for financial matters. Your family will be secure, but you just have to get through this period of time, because there's your final outcome card, is that 10 of Earth here. And it reads, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. And that's where we're all at the moment. We don't have these green things at the moment where we can go tripping off overseas on holiday at the moment, or all these sorts of things that we've known before. We can't just hop in the car and, you know, go to the next town and go to a place for lunch sort of type thing. You know, all these things are going to be changing. You know, we could be going into restaurants and you're going to have people serving you with masks and gloves on, disposable plates, all this sort of thing. There's so many scenarios of what's going to happen in the future. You know, it boggles the mind, but it's a very good card to end your reading on, as we're already just at about half an hour reading. will end your card on that one. So you're going to be fine, guys, but yeah, there's just a little bit of work to do, I think. But you've been given everything. You've got the tools to sort all this out. You've got the sword of truth. You've got 4 major arcana cards there, 2 aces. But, you know, this card here is in your past. We're all leaving, you know, these empty cups now behind. They're empty. They cannot be refilled. They've done and served their purpose. So I wish everybody well in the month of May. For personal readings, I'm still available. If you contact me at my page, Sun, Moon, Tarot and Numerology, which is written down there on my card. You can contact me directly through email. Everything you need to know will be in the boxes below for personal readings. So I am discounting them at the moment. I'm not sure. I haven't been given a price from Spirit what to do at the moment. I know everybody's financially strapped, but it's going to be probably 50% off, somewhere like that. So if you want a personal reading, you can contact me. All the information is down below this video. Love and light, guys, and I wish you all much success in this, but you're headed in the right direction. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, what you come up with. Leave your comments, all that sort of type thing. I always love to read your comments. But yeah, tell me what you think of the videos. And it is the first time that I've ever shuffled on camera, so I'm doing things a little bit different. So let's just say I'm taking the training wheels off of doing these videos as well. So anyway, I'll catch you on the flip side. I look forward to your messages and take care, everybody. Be safe.